What is up, everyone? My name is Charles11, and today we're back with some InterPICA. If you don't know what InterPICA is, I'll explain. It's a league that I kind of set up, but it's with a lot of speakers from the original Pika, but we're currently on a break. So I'm actually going to be part of Season 3. And this is the InterPICA. Week 1, we are facing Gargleflop. And that's going to be interesting, because looking at it, he has a Golfantula. I struggle with that ish. So I don't really have all that much to deal with Embor. That's a problem. I do have things that do deal with Virizion, because that's my Tangrowth. I do deal with Garchomp rather nicely, because I have a Sulfest Tangrowth. Florges shouldn't be too much of an issue, because Unaware Clefable, Cobalion, we have a Victini on our side, and there's a Vaporeon, which we could, I hope we deal with that rather well. Unfortunate thing is that I don't have any hazard removal, so he's more than likely going to lead with the Golfantula. Good luck, have fun, buddy. As I feel like probably, what do I have for taking on Golfantula? I built this team a couple of days ago because we didn't play it when I wanted to play. Where the fuck is my team? Oh, there we go. Golfantula 108. So it's speed highs with Cobalion. I'm just going to leave with Cobalion then. We speed high, I'm going to taunt it. Hopefully without speed, so he can't actually get up his okay, he's a lifer of Golfantula. That's good. That's good. If he goes Embor, he's definitely Scarf. If he goes Florges, probably means he is like Berry or something. You know what? I'm just going for down. Oh, damn. So it turns out he's Scarf Florges. That's rather interesting. That's really good, actually. We can now go out into Victini. And I guess we Bolt Strike? No, he goes into Garchomp. That works too. So I have a dedicated switch in for this, which is my Tangrowth. As he goes for Toxic, that works. And now I can... I mean, I have an HP Ice. I'm just gonna go HP Ice right here. He goes into Virizion, that's fine. That doesn't do as much as I'd like, but we have a Poison Jab, so he may set up a substitute or something, but we do have this Poison Jab right here, which is going to do quite a lot. Now, can actually just go on a Clefable. He shouldn't be able to touch this all that much. That close combat doesn't do anything. And now we should be able to get over Rocks. And then slowly Moonlight off the damage, and hopefully he doesn't crit us with Leaf Blade, because that always is an option, of course. Obviously I shouldn't say that, because that's terrible, because he's not going to crit. There we go, and now we Moonlight. So we're back at a decent amount of HP. Tangrowth is at 62, which means it's at 95-ish%. Good thing we packed Poison Jab for Virizion, because that thing would have been a problem and a half. Dedicated switch in a Slowking. I do have a Wakam Berry in case this guy is a Life Orb, so then we should be able to take that on as well and just fire off a Scald. I could even fire off a... And he just goes for Flare Blitz. That works. So he's not Life Orb. Possibly Expert Belt. I'm just gonna go for a Toxic. If he goes for Bolt Strike, that works. But I'm just gonna go for a Toxic of my own and hit the Vaporeon. I don't think he wants to go for... I'm not sure what we want to do here. I guess he wants to go for Toxic of his own. He actually Scalds, so good thing I didn't switch into Mega Medicham. I was considering going Mega Medicham right there, but good thing we didn't. I can just fire off another Psyshock. He continuously spams Scald on my ass. He does get a burn, that's unfortunate, but I am not too fussed, because I can just slack off right here and get back all that HP. And now he actually dies to poison. He does have a Wish Up in the air, which is reasonably bad. Reasonably bad. His Galvantula is Life Orb offensive, which I didn't really account for, to be completely honest. In comes Emboar. I'm just going to Calc, Slowking, UU defensive, and then we're gonna go with Emboar All Out Attacker. What does more? Scald does more, or Psyshock does more? Scald actually does more. So if he goes Wild Charge, we do have the Wakam Berry. We nom that shit, and then we just kill it. So there we go. His Wish goes to waste, and yeah, Wakam Berry actually coming into play, because that still would not have killed me, but I would have been significantly lower. Where Slowking probably couldn't take a hit anymore from Garchomp, probably not from Florges. He's more than likely gonna go into a Galvantula right here. Where I think I'm just gonna go out into Clefable. That barely does anything. And here I think I want to switch into Tangrowth on his potential Volt Switch. I just go straight up for a Thunder. That actually hurts a little bit, but I'm just gonna play around. I want to take this thing as much damage as possibly can. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that hits this really hard or simply outspeeds it. But Galvantula is putting in a massive amount of work on my team right now. I don't have Fake Out on my Medicham, which is straight up unfortunate. Now I can just, I guess I can go out into, I think Tangrowth is my better play, and just Earthquake. I mean, Bug Buzz is going to hurt, like, a lot, but we just have to do it like that. If he goes into Florges, I'm just straight gonna go into Victini, fire off a Will-O-Wisp, because that's going to hurt the Garchomp a lot. If he goes into Florges, as I said, I'm just straight gonna go into my Victini and fire off a Will-O-Wisp. He goes for a Moonblast, that's fine. He gets a special attack drop, doesn't even matter. I'm just going to Wisp and slowly whittle down his Mons. He just goes for another Moonblast, that works. I'm not sure what we want to do here though. Do we want to U-turn? Do we want to V-create? I think I'm just going to click V-create, because we just want damage off in his Garchomp. That does a lot of damage, considering it's a Garchomp. And this thing may possibly outspeed me. I'm just going to Wisp again right here. He goes in back into Florges, that's fine. How much did Moonblast do last time? So it should be able to kill me right here. I don't know what I want to do here. I actually think I sack Medicham. And then go back out into Victini. I guess that's the play. And then we go back out into Victini, and we V-create again. So Garchomp comes back out. We V-create. This actually is going to kill us. I guess Tangrowth is our play of choice here. We just go HP Ice. Hopefully he doesn't pack Fire Blast, which he may well do. I'm very scared of this Garchomp for some reason, but Garchomp's gone. And now we have to face Florges. Scarf Florges is going to be killing this guy, but I'd like to think that doesn't kill Slowking. Okay, there we go. So that's a good game. That was super fast and super intense. I don't think my narration was on point at all. That was super intense. It just started off with this Galvantula right off the bat that it outsped my Crobat. Well, I taunted it, preventing it from getting up Sticky Web, preventing him from, like, so Medicham could outspeed some things, but it just couldn't. And then he went into Florges. I was like, okay, let's just get off some damage on this thing, and it didn't work out. So I go into Victini. Victini doesn't really do anything because a Bolt Strike predicting the thingy. Tangrowth, seeing that he had Toxic should probably be an indication that he didn't have Fire Blast, so I should have probably known that, but obviously this is League play, so you don't really know that kind of stuff. Obviously going into Clefable is my best play right here because it's unaware and the close combat is super obvious. I'm just gonna go over this one more time. Goes for a Leaf Play. That still does a lot of damage considering my Clefable is really defensive, but I just wanted to get up rocks to get off pressure, break potential sashes, etc. And here it just Moonlight up, that's great. Him going into the Florges was such a pain, dude. So Ember comes out, we just go Slowking, and he doesn't know we have Vulcan Berry, but that Flare Blitz is a lot. I actually think this one was banded. So in comes Vaporeon and Psyshock. No one a Toxic, that's good. Yeah, so we start wielding this Vaporeon, and he starts wielding my Slowking, which wasn't great on my behalf, but switching in Medicham right here was just too risky and too dangerous. I didn't feel like doing that at all. But the thing was that my team had more threats than he could possibly wall, so I decided to go balance instead and just bring mix walls, bring mix offense. So that was kind of the plan going into this. I kind of walled everything on his team, but I just didn't expect a lot of these things. But he brings in Banded Ember again. I think this is Banded Ember. We just end up killing it. That's great, considering Scald this actually does more than Psyshock. We had already established that with our calc. Galvantula is going to bone me as well. I played terrible around his Galvantula. I probably just should have let Clefable die here and then just gone out into Victini and Wisp on a Garchomp, but I just didn't. Instead I let Tangrowth, which was my win condition at this point, take massive damage for no fucking reason at all. I should have just let Clefable die and just gone into Victini afterwards. That was definitely the better play here, instead of letting Tangrowth take so much damage from this Bug Buzz, because Tangrowth definitely takes on Garchomp even if it had Fire Blast, and it takes on Florges as well because it packed a Poison Jab, which Florges doesn't like taking at all. So yeah, I should have probably double Wisped here. If I had double Wisped here, it would have been game. It would straight up have been game. But he predicted the fuck out of me right there. He predicted me perfectly right there by seeing that I'd probably go for an attack right here. More than likely being V-Create, because V-Create obviously is the most powerful move Victini gets, and the Pokemon in general can get. But yeah, Wisp. He just these couple of turns I had the game, but he just played me like a fiddle. Sacking Medicham, I still stand by that play though. Just going into Victini right here, just firing off another V-Create, which basically gave me the game. Well, I don't necessarily think. I basically had it at this point, but the crit here was really unfortunate. If that would have mattered in the end game, I would have been pretty upset. But I do think Slowking would have been able to take a Moonblast from here. because it was at 60-something%, yeah, and Psyshock definitely would have killed this Florges. So, going over it again, because I didn't feel like my narration at the time was on point, because I'm processing really fast and stuff. But, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.